Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine.
Welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm making some Valentine's treats because we have like a party at work with a lot of Valentine's Day treats. So I can't decide on one, so I'm going to make quite a few, but we need to start off by melting some butter to make this chocolate cake. And the chocolate cake that I'm going to make is the one that we made in this jar. It's just a half recipe, which I think will work out just fine because I'm making so many different things. But let's get this melted. All right, our butter is melted. I'm going to add in our milk. I'm going to add in 2 eggs. Whoops. It's like the worst way to crack an egg ever. And I'm going to add in vanilla. And then this recipe also calls for boiling water. So what I was trying to say was 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of boiling water. But this recipe is cut in half. So it's only half of that. We don't need this towel. Let's see. Let's get this mixed up. Okay, and typically you would add your sugar in first, but I think my sugar's kind of in the middle. So maybe we'll leave a lot of the bottom, which is the flour, and we'll do like the top half first, but it has the cocoa powder in it. Well, no, we're not. It's all coming out at once. It'll be just fine. Gonna get the side scraped down. Okay, let's get this water boiling. Okay, our water's boiling. We're gonna get it in here, and that's the entirety of this batter. So my plan for these is to use these mini cake tins. I did these in the fall and they turned out so cute. I'm just going to do chocolate with chocolate icing, and then you guys, look what I got. Of course, all the Valentine's Day sprinkles. So not only do I plan to do cake, but I want to do cookies and some candy, and it'll just be a fun time. So if I remember correctly, we needed to have somewhere around 80 grams of batter in here. So I'm going to get this on, and maybe I can just do it with pouring since this has a spout. That's 77. I think I'm going to call that good. Now I need something to be able to not have that happen. Okay, I have one too many to fit, so I need to do some Tetrising. There we go. Okay, into a 350-degree oven these go, and I'm gonna actually spread them apart a little bit because just in case they overflow. Last time they were kind of all stuck to each other. Okay, here we go. Now I think I want to do something easy, so let me grab the chocolate chips, we'll get them melted, and we'll just make a simple bark. So I'm going to get these in the microwave in 30-second increments, and then I'll just keep mixing it, and then we will pour it onto a flat surface, and we'll add some sprinkles, and that's all I'm going to do. Super simple bark. Although now I'm thinking, should I add peanuts? Probably not. So we did a lot of making chocolates over the holidays, and what I learned was a lot of times time is what you need, not heat. So we're gonna make sure to not give it too much heat and give it plenty of time. So in for another 30 seconds. I think we're just starting to get to the point where these are melting. I'm gonna give it 30 more seconds and that might be all we need. I only gave it 22 seconds. I didn't want to give it too much, and I think that was probably a good call. Yeah. So you can see the chunks in there, but you can see that it's pretty melty. I'm just going to mix this and let it use that residual heat to melt the rest. This looks great. It's very smooth now, and all I've done is just let it sit, mix it a little bit, use that residual heat. So what I'm going to do now is literally just pour it on here, and that's it. And then I do want to spread it out decently thinly, if that's a word. Is that a word? Spread it out thin. It would have been easier if I would have used like a, what do you call those things? Cutting board instead of a pan. Do I want to switch? Probably. So much easier this way. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get it all to be about the same thickness. And then I'm gonna try to get it smoothed out on the top. I've got it all to about the thickness that I want, and now I'm thinking, do I actually want it to be like a little swirly? Let's do that. And this has given the chocolate a little bit of time for it to, what's the word? Cool? Not cool though. Set, harden. Hey, let's add some sprinkles. Got a little too many there. Cute. Stop. That's the timer to look at the cake. But I want to finish getting these sprinkles on because otherwise they will not stick. I just did a little bit of all of them. Why not? Gonna test it with this cake tester. Not even close. We need to give it another 5 minutes or so. But seriously, look how stinking cute that is. I want to chocolate cover these pretzels, and I have this like candy coating, so I'm going to use that to use it up. But I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to get the sprinkles on it. Do I want to just mix all of them together? Or it's a hard decision because then I need to put some on the chocolate as well. I'm thinking I might want just these two. So I think I'm gonna try to get the two out that I want to save for the cakes and then mix the other ones all together. This is my thinnest, tallest mug, and I think that's going to be just fine. Let's see, we need to get probably quite a few of these in here. So this is candy coating chocolate. This is not chocolate that you would want to just like gnaw on. What do we think? We think we're gonna probably need 5, right? And then that'll come down quite a bit. Okay, to the microwave. The cake is smelling so good. And this, I think I can kind of get it broken down a little bit. It's not done, the cake. I just checked it. Okay, I think this needs a little bit more time in the microwave. There is a pretty solid chunk inside of here, so I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit, and then that chunk will melt. Okay, our dipping chocolate is good now. Let's see. Take one of these, dip it in. Kind of want it to go higher up on the stick. kind of let it drip off. So here's where I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm thinking. I need to get the sprinkles on it. So do we just, whoa, it's a learning process. Stop. We're gonna do this one and then go check on the cake. I think these are gonna turn out just fine, even though I'm struggling a little bit to make them cute. Our cakes are done. These need to cool completely before we can frost them, so I'm just going to get them set here. I do have cookies, and it would have made sense for me to be having those ready to go in the oven, but you know, sometimes you just do what you're feeling like doing next. And that was the motto today. I did all the white chocolate stuff because that's what I wanted to do. So these first ones are starting to harden up and they are super cute. I think though I'm going to need the sprinkles from under them. So I need to, let's see. I think I need to just give them a minute to let them all harden and maybe find where I'm going to put these. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to stick them. They're not gonna go that way, so they'll go this way. That's cute. Be a bad idea since this is a liquid food coloring, but I'm gonna add just 1 drop of pink food coloring in here because I've now run out of sprinkles. So I've got all of these plus the 2 that I had already set to the side. And I am going to just mix this in and just do some without sprinkles, I think. Seems to be mixing in just fine. Okay. I just want to use all the chocolate that's in here. I don't want to waste it. That's cute. These would be cute dipped in sugar, although I don't think we need all that much sugar, so just gonna dip them like this. I did use up all of the chocolate, and so the ones at the end are just for us. It'll be so good. So I got out a new piece of, what is this called? I don't know. Cute stuff. Parchment paper. No. Tissue paper. I'm just going to put that in the bottom, and then I think we're ready to break this up. Yeah, look. One solid piece of bark there. Let's see if I just kind of let it do it naturally a little bit. might have made it a little thin. That's okay. Cute. Maybe that piece here for us. Not putting something on it. Look how cute. Okay, these have cooled down now. I'm not sure how well this cake is gonna be. Hopefully it's good. I feel like we're gonna need to try one. I'm going to get this icing. Now I had like a half a jar of icing, which is perfect. So I'm just going to get this mixed up a little bit and then put into a piping bag that I just have right here. And then we will get piping these on. Okay, we've got our sprinkles right here ready to go. And let's see what designs we decide to do. I'm just gonna wing it. Okay, that's cute. Let's see, let's do some of these first. And add some hearts for cuteness. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Do we want to try to do some? Then I think this one's gonna need some little ones in the middle. Okay. What one do you like better? I don't know what one I like better. Cute. Okay, I was originally going to do vanilla cakes. I'm so glad I didn't because this contrast is great. Okay, let's see what else. What else do we want to do? I think I like that the best, but that one uses so much icing. What if I just go a little lower on it? This is so much fun. I love it. Had I known that these weren't going to puff up as much, I would have put a lot more cake batter in each one. So cute. I don't think I have enough icing to do another one, but maybe one for us, and I can just have it be not cute. Okay. I think I got out a good amount of icing there. This is gonna be the taste tester. So this is the one that I ran out of icing for, so we just did a little bit of icing. Let's see. Just the cake part. That is good. It has a different texture, probably because I didn't do sugar first and let it whip for a while, but it does taste good, which is great. I can bring those to work. Okay, new day. I ran out of light yesterday, so I need to make these cookies, and I thought about not doing them, but I decided I really wanted to. So I'm going to add in all the sugars, the brown and the white. And the reason that I wanted to make the cookies is because these cookies have maraschino cherries in them. And that is an item that is on my pantry challenge list to use up. And so that'll be great. We will kill two birds with one stone. The cookies that I'm making are chocolate chip maraschino cherry cookies. So it's kind of like a chocolate covered cherry cookie, but the chocolate isn't covering the cherries, it's just also there. But I am very excited for these. I think that I might save some of them and not bake them and freeze them, and then we can have them throughout the spring. I think that'll be good. So I'm just getting all of the wet ingredients into my mixer, and then we'll mix it up and add the dry ingredients, and then get all of the delicious add-ins. Okay, this is mixed for a good few minutes. Let's get our dry ingredients in. And then part of me yesterday was thinking, I didn't think the cherries would last very long, because yesterday was 2 days before and today is 1 day before. So I think it's much better that I'm doing this today, because those cherries will be not more fresh, but like they're a liquid. You know what I mean? So I think that that'll just be so much better. Let's see, salt, baking soda. Mix these up, and then it's time to add the fun stuff. Okay, our dough is mixed together. I think I want to get the chocolate chips in first, and then we need to drain these guys and taste them. It's heavy. It looks very good. Okay, so the recipe says to fold the cherries in. So what I'm gonna do is get everything off of here, and I'm gonna let it do the folding for me. But we need to get the cherries ready. All right, I've got these drained. I'm gonna get them out here, and then I need to chop them up. Whoops. And I do have paper towels to kind of pat them a little bit dry. And I wanna make sure not to have that red juice stay on my counter for too long, because that'll stain it. One stem, that's it. Okay, got those all chopped up. It kind of is like chopping olives. So let's see, let's get them in. Dang it. Well. Okay, I think we've done it. Let's grab a cookie sheet, and here's what our dough looks like. It looks so good. I'm going to use my bigger scoop because my little scoop is kind of broken. Okay, it says 10 to 15 minutes, but these are monstrous cookies, so they might take a little longer than that. I got 9 on each of those trays, so I think I'm gonna just put the rest in the freezer. That's an even 9 again. Well, an odd 9, you know. In 15 minutes exactly, and I think these are done. I'm seeing some golden edges, so let's take them out. Well, I think we probably could have done 3 in a row, but it would have been pushing it. These look great though. I'm going to let them sit here for a second, then I will take them off and let them cool. These have been sitting here for a few minutes. I did put the other ones back into the oven because they were still showing pretty domed, like they hadn't cooked all the way. So I'm gonna get these ones off, and then the other ones, I'll just let them cool a little bit and get them onto the trays as well. All right, you guys, we have so many delicious sweet treats for Valentine's Day. I'm excited to bring these with me. I think I went a little bit overboard. Most people are probably going to bring one thing, not four, but these just look so good. I will be stealing a cookie to taste test and give half of it to my husband. So let's do that. Maybe we'll just do this one. That is so good, but I should have went with one of these because they're a little bit more cool. So I'm gonna leave that there and finish it later because I like when they're crispy, but these are the perfect crispiness. They're delicious. This was such a success. I love cutesy things. The cookies aren't so much cutesy as just delicious, but I think everyone will enjoy them just the same. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd love to see you. If you're interested in seeing the other mini cakes that I made, I will leave a link here, and I will leave some other desserts here. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.